this empty hotel lobby now, waiting for somebody. Macam tadi salam ah. Covid tadi salam. Okay, kita naik. Okay guys, remember who this is? Azman, the Malaysian guy who worked in Singapore that was in the pre-lockdown video. So he's gonna showing me his accommodations that his company has provided him lah.
Most of the Malaysian lah.
Most of the hotel, all your company is it? Different company.
Okay. Alright.
Oh, baik apa bilik kau?
So this is my room.
Baik apa? Oh my god. How's the view?
Alah, hujan. Baru nak ajak mandi.
Look at his room. I'm so jealous guys. Look at Azman's room right now. So macam berapa star ni hotel ni?
4 star.
Kau stay sini dengan siapa? Member kau? Lagi satu?
Seorang dia.
Oh. All the Malaysians in your company have housed you in this hotel or separate?
Same hotel dia.
Same hotel. I see. Okay, don't mind asking about the lockdown. You know, it has been extended. How do you feel about that lah? Because you will be staying in Singapore for another 2 weeks. Yeah. So it's like 1 month.
For now, I just miss Malaysian food. That's it.
You miss Malaysian food?
Yeah.
How's Singapore food? Not so good, right?
Too plain, I think. Because we try to like save some money here, so that's why we try to just get the like budget foods.
So how has morale been for you? How are you feeling? Like, you know, stuck here, unable to go back.
I just miss that Malaysian food. That's all.
The food only.
I
you don't miss your bike. You don't miss your friends.
Miss my room because I like to watch TV at my room, something. But because living in Singapore is like, because you take a trains and bus. To me, it's like quite convenience.
Yes, correct.
And much more safer compared by bike. Total journey time same with Malaysia about 1 hour. So we wake up at 5:30. So it's still
5:30.
Yeah. Because you need to reach at the tram 6:30. So it's the same thing like Malaysia.
The same thing might as well stay in Malaysia. How have your fellow friends, your Malaysian friends, how have they react to the news of the extended lockdown?
Because right now in Johor, the situation is quite bad. Few districts have been closed, and most of my friends stay there. They're worried about their families. It's quite,
quite bad lah.
Yeah, quite bad lah in Malaysia.
Yeah.
Because they need to stay at home, they can't do shopping, they can't like other activities, so quite hard for them lah.
As you know, some Singaporeans they have actually came out and help those Malaysians who are stuck here lah, basically, without any accommodations, without any food, without any help. Like they don't know where to do. But how do you feel about those Singaporeans who have been helping your fellow Malaysians who are stuck here?
As a Malaysians, I'm actually quite surprised how the Singaporean react to about the situation in Malaysia, because previously we have like Singapore and Malaysia, we always have like which food is better, something like that. We always like claims everything. In this situations, feel like very thankful to the Singaporeans who help us. Some of them accommodate the Malaysians, like also like giving the foods.
Yeah, correct.
Mineral waters and everything. As a Malaysian, thank you, Singapore.
You're welcome. Even I also like I message because she's Ashkin's friend. I message Ashkin like if you ever need help or what, maybe you can text me. I can try to help if I can lah.
And our company quite taking care of us. Most of the company they provide like PPE. This 9,
oh wow,
95, and also vitamin C for us. And also
so this is your company that provided lah.
Company lah.
Don't mind me asking, how has your company been treating you? That's what I want to get to.
And also my lab manager, she keep updating us about our rooms, our situation in Malaysia, and whether we need anything else, like supports and everything. And we feel quite
happy for the help lah. Since Malaysia extended lockdown, will you be extending your stay here? So your company is paying for the stay here?
Because MOM will pay for the accommodations until
31st. Yeah, correct.
So for the next month, our company they already arranged like apartments for us. So we might be moved to another location. For singles man like me, it'd be okay. But my friend, he left his wife and kids at home at Malaysia, so it'd be quite tough for him lah.
I know there have been a lot of negative comments on Facebook. I think you also know why some Singaporeans, they're not happy. Why are we helping you guys? I mean, I personally know Ustad, a religious teacher. He went around find Malaysians who are sleeping on the streets and actually gave them food, drinks. Even started a group chat to help and link them up with other people who are available to help with accommodations and all that. And I think that is important in times of crisis like this. To me, let's not look at nationality, but look as being human, and this is a crisis that everybody is facing. Some of us may be a bit arrogant, but the true fact is there are some jobs that Singaporeans don't want to take, and you guys are there to fill in the spot, you see. So I feel that it's important that for you guys who are working here, right, it's important for us to accommodate you lah. Very heartened to see a lot of people who came out to help our Malaysian friends. Thanks, Azman. Wish you all the best.
Thank you.
Take care of yourself.
Okay.
Take care of yourself.
Alright, Bismillah. First and foremost, basically, our hashtag had explained everything. We are all brothers in humanity. What do? This is the time we restore humanity. Put all barriers aside. We are focusing about you and me. We are human beings. What would you do if I'm stranded in your land? You will come and aid. Basically, I also came from a humanitarian background. I work in several organizations in Singapore. So I went there, refugees from Syrian refugees, Middle East refugees, and up to even Rohingyan refugees. And this is almost the same, but it is still maintained well. But it's not that critical, or it's not that. But we have to respond. As human beings, when you see good things or you see things that is not accordingly, you put it right, you correct them. It's come from the heart, it's humanity, it's what we need to do. You and me, we can come together, lend a helping hand and help to change everything here and help to change the situation, the conditions. And you can see everyone here comes together. We didn't put money, we come with a good heart. And then we come with wishes and du'as, and look what happened. Miracles, divine hands intervention. So people come from all sorts of background, from companies, renovation, IDs, coming together. So this is what we want. We want everyone to come together and make this thing happen. So we want to be like an ambulance, Of course, we are envy. The doctors, the nurses are doing their best, especially in this pandemic. What about us? We need to respond as well. We still have our health and wealth in our condition, good state. This is where we show our gratitude to the Almighty, and also everyone comes together and help out. So what more? It's not hard. It's just bringing him food, share. If you have big rations, you share. Especially those aunties and uncles behind there. I know you got a lot of stocks in your storage. Please bring all your Maggies here. They need more than you do. Don't worry. It will be repaid. Redemption will come. Everything will be redeemed. So as you can see, Abang Johari and Kak Lo even provide a space here. And bikers group, Team 20 Bikers SG come together. And they're contributing. So you see, this is beautiful. Everyone comes together. Even there are some crowdfunding platforms, they do not want to take any percentage. They just want to help us fundraise for this. So we have 3 weeks. This is our opportunity. We don't look at this as a crisis. This is a blessing in disguise. So what do we want? We want everyone to participate. Young, old, average people, we can do. Of course, we have our precautions, we have our sanitizers, we clean ourselves, we take care of ourselves, and also we will check all the situation. And we even advise those who are unwell, go to the doctors, don't come here and collect. And they abide. So some of them sending people, and they're also taking some ration, bringing back for their dormitories friends. Some only come here to collect for their friends because they afford for it. So you can see all these dynamics that is happening. People coming here and make things happen. And even yourself, you Farhan Trade, you come here to help us to promote this and teach others awareness and make everyone knows about this effort. Kita bersaudara is not only us, Singapore or Malaysia, it's everywhere around the world. Look deep into your heart. There's humanity there. Restore it. This is what it's all about.
I'm actually Muhammad Syairan bin Rajat. I'm the director of MSR Interior Design. Basically, we were aware of this situation that is happening in Singapore right now, and then I actually contacted Ustaz Faizal for anything that I can help for my part. I'm grateful to my team for MSR Interior Design, my team. They actually gathered on a Sunday. They gathered themselves, even though they have family time. I understand. I'm sorry if I took their family time away today. It's because for one cause, for this cause lah. The cause is to help the Malaysians. Okay, why, like what Ustaz Faizal mentioned just now, why we say about helping them is because, like he was saying, if let's say one day that we will happen to be stranded in Malaysia and then there's no one to help us, I'm sure that the Malaysians will surely help us one day. Yeah, definitely. So it's not about helping the Malaysians. Okay, we have people saying that why are you helping them, Malaysians?
Correct.
What they are earning 1:3, for example. Basically, I understand their situation. Okay, some of them will say that, but look at their situation right now is that they have no family in Singapore. They are stranded here. Some of them are sleeping under the void deck. Some of them are sleeping under the bridge also. In helping them, it doesn't matter whether they are earning 1:3 or you are earning 10,000 a month. At the end of the day, they are still human. So if we are here for them right now, inshallah one day when we are stranded, not only in Malaysia, elsewhere, Allah will send some guidance for people to help us also.
InsyaAllah, ya Allah.
Okey, baju-baju yang terpakai kebanyakan dihadiahkan daripada teman-teman saya di Facebook dan grup-grup saya 2020 Bikers SG.
Ini nak tanya ni.
Aku dah interview tadi.
Nak tanya ni, roti ni dari mana ni?
Roti daripada sponsor. Kalau enggak, bila
Dalam masyarakat, warga-warga Malaysian, pekerja-pekerja, dia ada yang dewasa, ada yang muda. Jadi kita perlu kerjasama antara satu sama lain. Bantu, kadang-kadang ada yang muda tak tahu maklumat, tak tahu mana nak bantu, ataupun tak tahu bagaimana nak pulang ke Johor. Baru-baru ni kita dapat berita tentang boleh pulang ke Johor tapi dengan ada surat doktor. Siapa kawan-kawan yang dah ada maklumat ni, dah berkesan, berjaya, boleh cuba mohon dan ajarkan pada yang lain. Tugas kita bukan selamanya kat sini. Kita mesti mindset kat situ. Tapi kita mesti ada harapan. Ini bukan satu krisis yang betul-betul melibatkan nyawa kita, tetapi dia melibatkan ekonomi kita. Jadi bagaimana kita boleh atasi, kita kerjasama. Terima kasih dengan kumpulan MSR dan juga Bikers 20, Abang Johari dan kumpulannya, dan juga Jebat, kawan-kawan yang pernah jumpa kita, bantu sampaikan maklumat. Kita terima kasih. Tapi kita akan cuba sedaya upaya kalau boleh tiap-tiap hari kita hantar makanan. Tapi kita perlukan kerjasama. Macam contoh benda ringan-ringan, kita ambil gambar, jangan malu-malu. Pasal kita nak wawarkan yang sebenarnya ada. Kerana ini fakta. Kalau kita tak ada fakta, kita tak boleh buktikan yang 500 ni dah sampai kepada mereka-mereka. Dan you all pun sama. Dah dapat maklumat, dah sedia tempat makan, tempat dormitory ke office tu, ambil gambar saja. Lepas tu letak hashtag kita bersalur. Kasih benda ni viral sampai government ke pemerintah ke semua bergegak. Okey, diorang dah ramai ni, dah bersuara dan kita perlu bantu. Baru dia akan segerakan laksanakan tanggungjawab. Jadi kita kena sama-sama satu hati percaya. Apa yang kurang, lengkapkan. Kalau ada yang lebih, kongsi. Inilah masa kita berpuasa. Berpuasa ni maksudnya apa? Menahan daripada kenyang. Maknanya jangan sampai diri kenyang. Cukup, okey. Sampai kita sama-sama laksanakan dengan sempurna. So mari kita sama-sama satu hati. Kat sini pun ada makan. Beritahu elok-elok dengan Abang Johari dengan kumpulannya berapa ramai orang yang kat sana. Dan beritahu kita berapa ramai lagi yang tak tahu. Ataupun ada dormitory lagi yang perlu kita datang. Kita perlu sampaikan maklumat. Kita baru sampaikan berita. Bawa mereka kepada Telegram. Kenapa kita tubuhkan Telegram? Kerana nombor telefon kat WhatsApp tu terdedah. Takut-takut orang ambil maklumat. Kita nak jaga you all punya confidential, peribadi. Jadi kita pindahkan kepada Telegram. Tapi harap maklumat-maklumat yang sama tu tolong kongsi. Jadi kita tengok maklumat. InsyaAllah minggu-minggu akan ada pemberian besar-besaran, itu kita janji. Tapi kalau boleh kita nak hari-hari. Tapi kita boleh janji jaminkan satu makan dinner ataupun lunch saja. Kita tak tahu berapa lama. Minta maaf kalau roti ni you tengok alamak date you lagi 4 hari. Kalau boleh kasih licin dalam 2 hari, sehari cukup. Pasal kita tak boleh nak jaga. Benda gini terdedah memang cepat rosak. Tapi kalau kedai roti ni, Gardenia ke dan sebagainya, tengok daripada aku buang, lebih baik aku kasih. Kita boleh hantar lagi tiap-tiap hari. Dan apa yang perlukan kita bantu. Kemarin ada orang tanya tentang tayar motor lah, apa tu semua. Itu minta maaf. Kalau ada, dapatlah. Kalau tak ada, janganlah left group kerana tayar motor kita tak kasih. Pasal kita cuma kasih kelengkapan asas. Basic je untuk survival. Hygiene of course, pasal pandemik yang berlaku. Dan sekiranya ada perlu bantuan, insya-Allah kalau kita dapat usahakan kita buat klinik mobile, kita akan telefon kerjasama dengan mana-mana klinik. Kalau dapat lagi bagus. Siapa-siapa yang kurang sihat, kita boleh datang. Itu inisiatif. Dan sekiranya baju ataupun tempat nak cuci baju dan sebagainya, I think you all boleh rujuk kepada majikan. Ada perkara memang you all minta majikan macam-macam, kerana mereka adalah penjaga kamu. Dan siapa yang tak, you all boleh report ke MOM dan MOH. Itu memang hak kamu. Dan mereka kena wajib berikan tempat tinggal, tempat tidur. Tapi fikir juga majikan, kalau company yang baru nak bangun, jangan paksa mereka. Kena sangka juga. Kadang-kadang mungkin dia nak tubuhkan pandemik ni juga menjejas ekonomi company. Jadi kalau you all boleh tolerate, boleh berbincang, negotiate, dah bagus. Bila selesai masalah ni, bos akan tengok, wah, you all boleh sama-sama susah, boleh sama-sama senang. Mesti dia akan fikirkan cara yang terbaik. Apa-apa makanan, insya-Allah. Yang ni please, sama-sama.
Happy lah, pasal kita datang sini susah-susah mah. Kalau dapat ni macam bagus lah. Kita lagi happy lah.
Ada expect tak bila awak terperangkap di Singapura ni, ada orang akan tolong?
Tak ada lah, ni first time lah.
First time?
Ini first time. Ini first time. Baru ke saya punya kawan dia cakap ni macam ada.
Saya berterima kasih pada tim yang tolong. Ada effort ni, saya tak sangka saya ada orang yang prihatin lah dekat kita orang. And saya surprise Malaysia, Singaporean care pasal Malaysia yang kerja kat sini. So thanks sangat dekat tim ni. Saya betul-betul tak sangka ada orang yang sangat prihatin and tolong tu betul-betul macam ikhlas sangat. Saya syukur lah. Saya akan cuba bagi tahu dekat Malaysia yang lain, mana yang memerlukan, datang ke sini lah. Support ni sekali. Maksudnya kita datang, kalau boleh apa yang kita bantu, kita tolong dari segi tenaga.
Terharulah, gembira sebab ada pihak yang memberi sumbangan dan bantuan pada rakyat Malaysia kami yang berada di Singapura ni. Itulah saya boleh cakap macam tu. Okay abang, terima kasih atas bantuan dan support daripada Bikers 20.
Terima kasih kepada Ustaz. Okay, terima kasih pada semua sahabat-sahabat rider-rider 2020 yang bantu kita orang semua, yang telah yang beri nasi pada hari ini. MRS something like that. Terima kasih pada dorang semua dan terima kasih pada sahabat-sahabat yang ada Pak Yishun, Tempinis dan Lavender. Okey, hari ini kita tolong orang, esok lusa orang tolong kita.
Saya begitu terharu dan bersemangat tiba-tiba disebabkan ada insan yang berhati mulia lah yang membantu golongan yang susah macam kita ni. Kita pun tak tahu
macam manalah situasinya. Lagi-lagi Malaysia sudah extend dia punya perintah dia.
Betul.
Syarikat abang ni dia dah dia tempat buat hotel ke?
Oh, macam nasib saya memang tak seindah macam orang lain lah. Sebab saya ni ialah company saya macam company kecil. Bos saya pun bagi kebenaran tinggal dekat dalam office saja. Tak tahu lah lain-lain company. Kalau dia tak benarkan saya tinggal dekat office, saya tak tahu nak duduk mana lah.
Happy lah sebab masa-masa sekarang ni dah ada orang tolong kan, bukan senang nak dapat orang gini kan. sekali jalan dah 2 bakul lah.
Saya ke shopping
Tak boleh shopping lah.
Maksudnya Penembang ni dah asal ke? Asal KL.
Oh, asal KL. Tapi kerja kat mana sih?
Kerja dekat Buru Lane.
Oh, Jalan Buruh.
Jalan Buruh, ya betul.
I see. Buat apa kat situ?
Kerja kat warehouse sana lah.
Oh, okay lah. Macam mana perasaan anda tentang ni? Sangka tak ada orang nak tolong?
Macam sebenarnya saya terkejut juga. Tak sangka pula ada orang kat Singapura ni ada yang buat macam ni, ada pertubuhan macam ni. Dia bantu kita orang yang terkandas dekat, boleh kata terkandas lah kat Singapura. So macam happy lah. Alhamdulillah dapat makanan lagi dengan barang sah lagi bagi.
Wah, Alhamdulillah. Tapi sekarang syarikat dia tempatkan abang kat mana?
Dekat warehouse tu lah. Dia
kat warehouse, tak ada hotel lah.
Tak ada hotel lah. Dia bagi tempat tidur kat sana lah.
Alhamdulillah, at least ada juga tempat
ada tempat tinggal, ya betul.
Yang ada orang saya dengar tidur kat jalan raya semua.
Itu saya tengok ada video, ada apa gambar orang tinggal di raya. Wah, kesian betul lah.
Kesian.
Kita kesian pun, tapi kita sendiri macam ni nak tolong pun tentulah kan. Tapi insyaAllah kita betul tolong, ada orang tolong, happy lah.
Sikit makanan dia. Oh, nasi berani. Apa lagi yang kasih?
Daging sebelah sini bang. Daging sebelah sini, ayamnya sebelah sini.
Ni ayam.
Ya saya.
Ayam ni daging.
Orang tak makan daging. Diorang makan ayam, jadi kita segregate kan.
Masuk kat dalam ada air.
Ada air dengan nacak.
Nacak.
Apa perasaan lu tu cash tu? Sedih lah. Tak sedih lah. Apa?
Susah. Tak boleh bayar sekarang.
Okey, lagi 14 hari lagi lah.
Tak maulah bang, saya takut loh. Apa macam mau bikin? Singapura pun tolong banyak. Betul?
Betul.
Singapura pun tolong banyak.
Tu, lu ada baju tak? Situ pun ada baju. Orang kasih. Boleh pakai ni lah. Cukup.
Sekarang lu tak ada baju, lu ambil lah.
Ada bang, tengok. Terima kasih ya.
Thank you.
Bagus.
Apa motivasi Kak Radha untuk menolong orang Malaysia yang tertindas ni?
Sebab yang buat saya nak bantu, sebab saya dapat rasa macam mana yang diorang rasa. Sebab saya punya sepupu pun orang Malaysia, dia pun bekerja kat sini. Diorang pun struggle bila terpaksa berpisah dengan keluarga. Ni dah nak masuk 2 minggu diorang kena pisah. Lepas tu diorang extend lagi, mana anak-anak kecil terpaksa pisah dengan isteri, terpaksa pisah dengan ibu bapa. Ada yang single kan. Kesian lah. Bila kat sini, diorang pun tak tahu nasib diorang terbela ke tidak. Ada yang pekerja yang kena buang, ada yang bertukar lemus tengah beratur, tiba-tiba dah lockdown. Diorang dah kondo datang Singapura tu. Tiba-tiba bila baca kan kat Facebook, ada yang cakap dah beratur, dah penat-penat beratur sampai 8 aja tu dah kena lockdown. Dah terus tak boleh masuk Singapura. Padahal dah balik tu. Jadi terpaksa company buang mereka. Itu yang buat kesian lah. Asal satu-satunya mata pencarian mereka kan. Jadi kena macam gini. Jadi ini musibah bukan hanya untuk diorang, musibah untuk kita semua. Sebab kita yang kat Singapura ni pun kira we affected lah. Pasal dengan economic crisis like this, downturn is like 360 degrees.
Yes.
So it's really affected everyone. So kita yang kat sini, mana yang kita boleh bantu saudara-saudara jiran kita kalau boleh nak menutup. Selama ni apa-apa berlaku kat Singapura selalu kita kena kecam dari negara jiran kita, di mana kita selalu diamkan. Tapi di sini kita nak tunjuk yang kita adalah jiran. Kita tak boleh cakap jiran hanya sebelah rumah. Ni jiran negara, kita kena sama-sama bantu. Sebab kita semua adalah manusia. We are human lah. We have to help together. Kita nak kena sama-sama fight this thing. Bukan kita kena egokan diri, masing-masing semua pentingkan diri. So we just fight this thing together, help together, kita bantu sama-sama. Sebab ini mungkin nasib mereka. Kita tak tahu nasib Singapura akan datang macam mana. Yang mana yang kita boleh bantu, kita bantu. Jadi kita harap negara jiran pun dapat memahami yang kita orang Singapura tak diam diri untuk rakyat mereka yang terkandas macam ni. For my sincere is I pity them.